Introduction to the Second Edition. When I first got my hands on the original copies of the following collection of documents, I read them with equal parts eagerness and skepticism. Eagerness because I was getting to read something very few people had read or even heard of. It was like being the guy who discovered the Voynich manuscript. Wonder mingled with anxiety, which was always the way I had reacted to reading Bigfoot, Loch Ness, etc. when I was a kid. Skepticism because there was just no way the stories could be true. The events detailed herein were just way too conspiratorial for even the nuttiest of conspiracy theorists. Prior research done by REDACTED, college, as well as my own personal research, all ended in dead ends. Most of the stories happen around the West Virginia area, but even with the majority of events narrowed down to that, the lack of full names, indeed any names at all in some cases, as well as the lack of location information make it an impossibly large haystack in which to dig for needles. Despite this, I put the documents out on the internet, attempting to crowdsource some information about it, and that's when I realized my mistake. I had, inadvertently, made it seem like I trusted the documents completely. People were quick to voice their disdain. From every corner there came criticism and mockery, and I responded to it as politely and genially as I could, but I've always been rankled when criticized for something that is simply untrue. Because you see, back then, I didn't believe any of it. It was just a weird collection of documents that I wanted to show to the world because of my love of bizarre, unexplainable things. My disbelief in these events extended until 2 weeks ago when I had, for lack of a better word, an encounter in a coffee shop where I used to sit and work. The conversation I had that day, the person I talked to, and what he gave me are all included in this, the second edition to my silly little vanity project. There were, as has been rightly pointed out by an astonishing number of people, holes in the narrative. The new documents included in this story answer some of those questions, though I'm sure there are some holes that still remain. Doubtless I'll hear about those all over again. The second edition of this collection contains some new information, a previously unpublished afterword, and answers to questions the first edition left unanswered.